So, word on the street is that the feds might not be viewing Usher as a victim in Diddy's case, but as a potential co-conspirator. I know, it sounds wild, but stick with me here. We've got a lot to unpack, and it's about to get real juicy. For years, we've all assumed Usher was just another person caught in Diddy's web of drama. I mean, the poor guy lived with Diddy when he was just 13, but now, the plot has thickened faster than my hair in humidity, and it's not looking good for Mr. Yeah. Let's rewind a bit. We've all heard the whispers about what allegedly went down between Diddy and Usher back in the day. Usher's been tight-lipped about it, and honestly, can we blame him? With all the stories about Diddy allegedly threatening people who cross him, remember the rumor about him blowing up Kid Cudi's car? It's no wonder Usher's kept things on the DL, but here's where it gets interesting. Usher's given us some breadcrumbs over the years. Remember that Howard Stern interview? Let me play you a clip.
Place was like just filled with chicks and like nonstop, right?
No, not really. I mean, but hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you seeing?
I went there to see the lifestyle,
right?
And I saw it, and it was, but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild. What I did say is that there were very curious things taking place, and I didn't necessarily understand.
Yikes! It's clear as day that Usher was holding back, right? But that's not all. In another interview, Usher got super cagey when asked about Diddy. He said, and I quote, "I want to save some stuff for my book one day. I'll put it this way, there was a lot of child, the tea was ready to be spilled, but Usher kept that kettle sealed tight." Now, speaking of books, let's talk about Kim Porter for a hot second. Apparently, she was working on a tell-all that would have blown the lid off this whole situation. But after what allegedly happened to her, it seems Usher learned to keep his lips zipped tighter than my jeans after Thanksgiving dinner. But you know what they say, the truth always comes out. Even Diddy slipped up a few times when talking about Usher. Check this out.
Talking about Usher.
That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and, damn, pause, but like, check this out. Back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the.
Nobody else gets you. You take that turn, boy. I see you. Like, motherfucker in Vegas. Fuck you in the kitchen. Eating all my cereal.
I don't know about you, but that gave me chills, and it gets worse, besties. Some leaked evidence from a 2013 federal investigation suggests that the feds have known about Diddy's alleged preferences for a while now. According to a court filing, a music manager turned cocaine kingpin named James Roseman was questioned about whether Diddy was having intimate relationships with underage boys. I mean, could it get any more scandalous? But wait, there's more. A leaked page from Kim Porter's memoir, yes, that book that never saw the light of day, hinted that not only was Diddy allegedly intimate with Usher, but he might have given him herpes. An email from Kim's publisher spilled some serious tea, mentioning footage of encounters, details about men Diddy allegedly slept with, and even an explosive encounter between Diddy and Usher's mom. Talk about family drama. This kind of fits with what we know about Usher's, medical history. Remember those herpes lawsuits? One woman, Laura Helm, sued Usher for a cool $20 million, claiming he exposed her to the virus. The case was heating up faster than my straightener on a bad hair day, but then Laura suddenly dropped it. Cue the rumors about a hefty payoff. But that's not all, folks. Two more women came forward with similar claims. One tested positive for herpes, while the other, Quantasia Sharpton, didn't but still had concerns. And let's not forget about that anonymous Jane Doe, who Usher reportedly settled with for a whopping $1.1 million. That's a lot of coins to keep things quiet. Now here's where things take a turn. Despite all this alleged drama with Diddy, some people are saying Usher might have been more involved in Diddy's shenanigans than we thought. Diddy's former bodyguard, Gene Deal, hinted that Usher knew way more than he was letting on.
Man, it's a lot of stuff that Mace and Usher know that they ain't telling about Diddy. There's a lot of stuff that they know. Can you imagine, bruh? Can you really imagine?
What you mean by Usher, though?
Usher used to stay with Diddy, too, when he was younger.
But hold on to your wigs, because it gets even messier. There are rumors swirling that Usher might have helped Diddy get to Justin Bieber. I know, I can't believe it either. In a recent interview, Jaguar Wright dropped this bombshell.
Been trying to get to Bieber for a minute, and his management was backing him off. But it wasn't until Usher took over management and had guardianship and gave temporary guardianship to the diddler for 48 hours. Think about that. He had already been to the hospital. That situation that Gene was talking about. And you still took Bieber there, but you got custody of him first. Diddy had already tried. They wouldn't let him. Actually, someone made reference to the fact that Diddy trying to get at Bieber the way he was trying to get at Bieber was looking a little predatory. And then Usher came in and discovered it and managed him and got custody of him and promised to look after him. And then he sent him to the diddler. Does that sound like a good guy?
Now, if you're scratching your head about that 48 hours with Diddy reference, let me fill you in. There's this super weird video of Diddy and a 15 or 16-year-old Justin where Diddy talks about spending 48 hours alone with him doing things he can't admit to on camera. Check this out.
Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives, like you know, where we hanging out and what we doing. We can't really disclose.
I don't know about you, but that sent shivers down my spine. And get this, fans noticed that Justin seemed to avoid Diddy after those 48 hours. Take a look.
What's up, man? You good?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Young brother, everything's good?
Everything's
Selling
great.
out arenas and everything?
Yeah.
Starting to act different, huh? You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean, you tried to get in contact with me, you know, through all my, partners and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But you never really got my number, so.
Right. Okay.
But the tea doesn't stop flowing there, bestie. There's more chatter about how Usher might have been enabling Diddy's alleged bad behavior. In Dawn Richards' lawsuit against Diddy, she claims she saw Diddy hurt Cassie right in front of Usher, and he did nothing. The court documents say that at a dinner in West Hollywood with celebs like Neo and Usher present, Diddy and Cassie got into an argument. Allegedly, Diddy forcefully punched her in the stomach, causing Cassie to double over in pain. And apparently, Usher and the other guests just kept on socializing like nothing happened. Yikes on bikes. With all this tea spilling everywhere, it's no wonder the feds might not be viewing Usher as just an innocent bystander. And it looks like Usher might be feeling the heat. He recently deleted all his posts on Twitter, claiming he was hacked. But come on, what kind of hacker just deletes tweets and does nothing else? That's about as believable as me saying I'm going on a diet during holiday season. Fans are not buying it, let me tell you. They think he's trying to cover something up, and honestly, the math ain't mathing, as the kids say. Some fans are going hard, saying Usher should be right there in a cell next to Diddy if all this is true. Others are pointing out that even if Usher was a victim at first, victims can sometimes go on to victimize others. It's a messy, complicated situation, and there are no easy answers. So what do you think, besties? Should Usher be treated as a co-conspirator, or is he just another victim in Diddy's alleged web of manipulation? Is it fair to hold him accountable for actions he might have taken while under Diddy's influence? Or should we be giving him the benefit of the doubt? This whole situation is messier than my makeup after a good cry session, and it's far from over. We've got allegations, lawsuits, secret memoirs, and federal investigations all swirling around in this celebrity tornado. It's like a real-life soap opera, but with way higher stakes. One thing's for sure, this drama is far from over. We'll be keeping our eyes peeled for any new developments, and you know I'll be right here to spill all the tea as soon as it's brewed. So, what's your take on all this? Do you think Usher's in trouble? Or is this all just a big misunderstanding? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications. You don't want to miss a single drop of this scalding hot tea. Until next time, this is Hot Gossip reminding you to stay fabulous, stay informed, and always keep your tea kettle ready. Bye. Tea kettle.